You have $1,000 extra per month, and you have debt. Credit cards, student loans, car payments, maybe a mortgage. Should you invest that $1,000 or pay off debt? This is one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. Get it wrong, and you'll cost yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Get it right, and you'll accelerate your wealth building by years, maybe decades. Today, I'm going to give you the exact framework to make this decision. Not generic advice, not what feels right. The mathematical framework that tells you exactly when to invest and exactly when to pay off debt. By the end of this video, you'll know precisely what to do with your extra money. No more confusion, no more guessing, just clarity. This is super important. Let's solve this once and for all. Here's the framework that solves this problem mathematically. The rule: if your debt interest rate is higher than your expected investment return, pay off debt first. If your debt interest rate is lower than your expected investment return, invest first. The math: average stock market return, 10% annually, historical average. Your decision threshold: any debt above 10% interest equals pay off first. Any debt below 10% interest equals invest first. But we need to refine this because it's not that simple. Here's the more sophisticated version. High interest debt, 8% plus APR. Always pay off first. Credit cards, 18 to 29% APR. Personal loans, 10 to 25% APR. Payday loans, 400% plus APR. Car loans, 8% plus APR. Private student loans, 8% plus APR. These are always paid off before investing. No exceptions. Why? Because you cannot reliably beat 18 to 29% returns in the stock market. Paying off 18% debt is a guaranteed 18% return. Investing in stocks is a probable 10% return. Guaranteed 18% beats probable 10%. Always. Low interest debt, 0 to 5% APR, keep it and invest. Federal student loans, 3 to 5% APR. Mortgages, 3 to 5% APR. Car loans, 0 to 4% APR. 0% promotional financing. These debts have interest rates below your expected investment return. Keep them. Invest instead. Why? Because you can earn 10% investing while paying 4% on debt. Net gain, 6% annually. This compounds to massive wealth over decades. Medium interest debt, 5 to 8% APR. Depends on psychology. Some student loans, 5 to 7% APR. Some car loans, 5 to 8% APR. HELOCs, 5 to 7% APR. This is the gray zone. Mathematically, you should invest 10% greater than 7%. But psychology matters here. If debt stresses you, pay it off. If you can handle debt and think long term, invest. The refined framework: debt above 8%. APR, pay off aggressively. This is non-negotiable. Debt 5 to 8%. APR, your choice based on psychology. Math says invest. Stress says pay off. Debt below 5%. APR, invest. Keep the cheap debt. Build wealth faster. This is the framework. Now let's prove it with numbers. Let me prove why this framework works with real numbers. Scenario 1. $30,000 credit card debt at 20%. APR option. A. Pay off debt first. 2.5 years cap raise, and then invest year 1 to 2.5. Pay $1,000 a month toward debt. $30,000 total. Debt eliminated. Year 2.5 to 30. Invest $1,000 per month at 10% returns. Total invested over 27.5 years, $330,000. Final investment balance at year 30, $1,975,000. Total interest paid on debt, $7,500. Option B, invest while carrying debt year 1 to 30. Invest $500 per month. Pay $500 per month toward debt. Debt fully paid in 10 years, paying $60,000 total due to compounding interest. Investment balance at year 10, $98,000. Year 10 to 30, invest full $1,000 per month. Final investment balance at year 30, $1,126,000. Total interest paid on debt, $30,000. Comparison. Option A, end with $1,975,000. Option B, end with $1,126,000. Difference, $849,000. Less by carrying high-interest debt. Pay off high-interest debt first. Not negotiable. The math is brutal. Scenario 2, $200,000 mortgage at 4% APR option. A, pay off mortgage first, 17 years, then invest year 1 to 17. Pay extra $1,000 per month toward mortgage. $200,000 principal paid early. Mortgage eliminated in 17 years instead of 30. Year 17 to 30. Invest $2,000 per month. Mortgage payment plus extra. Total invested over 13 years, $312,000. Final investment balance at year 30, $567,000. Total interest saved on mortgage, $80,000. Option B, keep mortgage, invest immediately. Year 1 to 30, pay regular mortgage $1,500 per month. Invest extra $1,000 per month at 10%. Mortgage paid off normally in 30 years. Investment balance at year 30, $2,260,000. Total interest paid on mortgage, $279,000. Comparison. Option A, end with $567,000 investments plus paid off house. Option B, end with $2,260,000 investments plus paid off house difference, $1,693,000 more. By investing instead of paying off low interest debt early, keep low interest debt. Invest instead. The math is overwhelming. The proof: high interest debt 8% plus. Paying off first wins by $849,000. Low interest debt 4%. Investing first wins by $1,690,000. The framework works. The math proves it. Here's where it gets complicated. Sometimes the mathematically wrong decision is the psychologically right decision. Let me explain. The debt stress factor. Some people cannot sleep with debt, even 4% mortgage debt, even though the math says keep it and invest. The stress costs them sleep quality, mental health, relationship stability, focus at work, overall happiness. If you're this person, the math doesn't matter. Pay off the debt. Even if it costs you $500,000 to $1 million in final wealth, your mental health is worth more than $1 million. The behavioral reality. Here's what actually happens to many people who try to invest while carrying debt. Scenario: $15,000, credit card debt at 22% APR. The plan: pay $500 a month on debt, 36 months to clear. Invest $500 per month. What actually happens? Month 1 to 6, follow plan perfectly. Month 7, emergency expense. Credit card goes to $16,500. Month 8 to 12. Stressed about growing debt. Stop investing to pay debt faster. Month 13. Another expense. Debt at $18,000. Month 14 to 24. Fighting debt. No investing happening. Month 25. Debt finally at $10,000. Exhausted. Still not investing. Result? 3 years later, debt is still $5,000. Investment account has $4,000, stopped contributing after 6 months. Total failure. The alternative approach. Forget investing. Attack debt with full $1,000 per month. Debt eliminated in 18 months. Month 19 forward. Invest full $1,000 per month with zero debt stress. Consistency maintained. Wealth builds. Result: psychologically sustainable. Mathematically suboptimal, but actually executed. The Dave Ramsey Insight. Dave Ramsey says, pay off all debt except mortgage before investing. Even low-interest debt. Mathematically wrong. You lose wealth by paying off 4% student loans instead of investing at 10%. Psychologically, right for many people. The psychological win of being debt-free motivates massive wealth building afterward. The framework addition. High-interest debt, 8% plus. Pay off first. Math and psychology agree. Low-interest debt, 0 to 5%. Math says invest. But if debt stresses you significantly, pay it off anyway. Sustainable psychology beats optimal math. Medium interest debt, 5 to 8%. Math slightly favors investing. Psychology heavily favors paying off. Most people should pay off. The self-assessment, ask yourself honestly, can I invest consistently while carrying this debt for 10 to 20 years, or will the debt stress cause me to make poor decisions? If you can handle it, follow the math. If you can't, follow the psychology. There's no shame in choosing psychology over math. A suboptimal plan executed beats an optimal plan abandoned. Here's the strategy that balances math and psychology. Step 1. Eliminate high-interest debt immediately, 0 to 12 months. All money goes to debt above 8% APR. Zero investing. Total focus. Every extra dollar attacks high-interest debt. Why? Mathematically optimal and psychologically sustainable. High-interest debt is an emergency. Treat it like one. Timeline. With $1,000 a month, you can clear $15,000 to $20,000 of high-interest debt in 12 to 24 months. Step 2. Build mini emergency fund, $1,000 to $2,000. Once high-interest debt is gone, save $1,000 to $2,000 cash. This prevents new debt during emergencies. Why? A $800 car repair won't force you back into credit card debt. Timeline, 1 to 2 months of focused saving. Step 3. Start investing while paying medium to low interest debt. Split your extra money. 50% to medium interest debt, 5 to 8% APR. 50% to investing in index funds. Or, if all remaining debt is low interest, under 5%, 20% to debt, regular payments, 80% to investing. Why? You're getting the psychological win of debt reduction, plus building wealth. Balanced approach. Step 4, increase investment allocation. As debt decreases, as each debt gets paid off, redirect that money to investing. Example, month 1 to 12, $500 to debt, $500 to investing. Month 13 to 24, debt number 1 paid off. Now $300 to remaining debt, $700 to investing. Month 25 to 36, debt number 2 paid off. Now $100 to remaining debt, $900 to investing. Month 37 plus, all debt cleared, $1,000 to investing. Why? Gradual transition from debt payoff to wealth building. Psychologically smooth, mathematically sound. Step 5. Keep low interest debt forever, if comfortable. Mortgage at 3.5%. Don't pay it off early. Keep it for 30 years. Invest everything extra. Federal student loans at 4%. Keep them. Pay minimum. Invest the rest. Why? These debts cost less than you earn investing. Keeping them maximizes wealth. The complete timeline example. Starting position. $10,000 credit card debt at 22%. APR. $25,000 car loan at 7% APR. $40,000 student loans at 5% APR. $200,000 mortgage at 4% APR. $1,000 extra per month, month 1 to 12. Attack credit card, $10,000 eliminated. No investing. Month 2 to 3, build $2,000 emergency fund. Month 4 to 24, split $500 car loan, $500 investing. Car paid off in 20 months. Month 25 plus $200 student loan minimums, $800 investing. Forever. Keep student loans and mortgage. Invest heavily. Result at year 30. All debt cleared except strategic mortgage. Investment portfolio $1.8 million to $2.2 million. House equity $400,000. Total net worth $2.2 million to $2.6 million. This hybrid approach balances math and psychology perfectly. Here are the special situations where the framework changes. Special case number 1. Employer 401k match. You have high interest debt, but your employer matches 401k contributions 100% up to 6% of salary. Rule: always get the full match, even with high interest debt. Why? A 100% match is a 100% return, instantly. That beats even 29% credit card debt for the match portion. Strategy: contribute enough to get full match, then attack high interest debt, then increase investing. Example: $60,000 salary, 6% match available. Contribute $300 per month to get $300 match, 6% of $5,000 monthly. Put remaining $700 per month toward debt. After debt cleared, increase 401k to $1,000 per month total. Special case number 2. Upcoming large purchase. You're buying a house in 2 years. You have $25,000 student loans at 5%. Rule: don't aggressively pay off debt if you need cash reserves for down payment. Why? Lenders care about liquid assets. $40,000 in savings beats $15,000 in savings plus paid off student loans for mortgage approval. Strategy: make minimum loan payments. Save for down payment. After house purchase, attack debt or invest based on framework. Special case number 3. Variable rate debt. You have $30,000 HELOC at 5% variable rate. Rates might go to 8 to 10%. Rule: pay off variable debt before fixed debt, even if current rate is low. Why? Variable debt is a future risk. Rates could spike. Eliminate the uncertainty. Strategy: treat variable debt like medium interest debt. Pay off before investing heavily. Special case number 4. Very close to debt freedom. You have $2,000 remaining on student loans at 4%. You've been paying them for 8 years. Rule: just finish them. Pay them off. Even though math says invest. Why? The psychological win of being 100% debt-free is worth 2 months of investing. Clean slate motivation is powerful. Strategy: pay off the last $2,000. Celebrate being debt-free. Then invest aggressively. Special case number 5. Potential loan forgiveness. You have $80,000 federal student loans on income-based repayment. Potential forgiveness in 15 years. Rule: pay minimums. Invest everything else. Don't accelerate payments. Why? If loans get forgiven, every extra payment was wasted. Maximize investing instead. Strategy: make minimum payments religiously. Track forgiveness timeline. Invest the rest. The exception: principal. The framework is high interest, 8% plus payoff, low interest, under 5% invest. But exceptions exist: employer match, large purchases, variable rates, debt freedom psychology, forgiveness potential. Apply the framework, but be flexible for your specific situation. Here's exactly what you should do right now. Step 1. List all your debts right down. Debt type, balance, interest rate. Example: credit card, $8,000 at 22%. Car loan, $15,000 at 7%. Student loan, $30,000 at 5%. Mortgage, $200,000 at 4%. Step 2. Categorize by interest rate high, 8% plus. Credit card medium, 5 to 8%. Car loan low, under 5%. Student loan, mortgage step 3. Apply the framework. High interest debt. Attack with 100% of extra money until eliminated. Medium interest debt. Split 50-50 between debt and investing. Low interest debt. Pay minimums, invest the rest. Step 4. Execute starting today. Open investment account if investing. Set up automatic payments for debt. Set up automatic investments if investing. Execute consistently for 12 to 24 months. Step 5. Reassess quarterly every 3 months. Check progress. Adjust percentages as debt clears. Increase investment allocation as appropriate. The final answer: if you have debt above 8% APR, pay it off before investing. Exception: employer match. If you have debt 5 to 8% APR, split between debt and investing based on your psychology. If you have debt under 5% APR, keep it forever. Invest aggressively. This is super important. This decision determines whether you end with $500,000 or $2 million at retirement. Follow the framework. Do the math. Consider your psychology. Make the decision. Execute today. Your future wealthy self is depending on you to get this right. Now you know exactly what to do.